Hi, I'm Randy Reid, editor of the Edison Report, and we are here at LightFair 2023. This is our C-Suite series, and I'm joined by Tom Lowery, the president, lighting sector Legrand. Tom, welcome.
Thank you, Randy.
Well, we're happy to have you, and I'm a big advocate and a big fan of LightFair, and so we're happy you're here. Tell us why Legrand brands decided to exhibit this year at the show.
Well, I mean, first of all, we're here to meet with our customers and our agents, but also to support IES and IALD. I mean, if you look, LightFair is an important trade show for our industry, but also for IES and IALD, so we wanted to show our support. We've got 5 of our brands who are exhibiting this week, and our marketing team has done a great job setting up an area where we can show our new products, but also where people can come, they can charge up their phones, have coffee in the morning, have beer in the afternoon, so it's a great place for people to come and meet their colleagues.
Well, I was in your booth earlier today, and I saw the charging station, I saw the big sign. So let me see, OCL, Kenall, Pinnacle, Finelite, who am I missing?
And Focal Point.
And Focal Point. I should have known that. Okay. Okay, so you allow, I think Legrand is very rare in that you allow the brands to operate independently. And I spoke to the president, I guess the general manager of one of those brands, and I asked him, I said, so how's it going being part of Legrand? He says, not a lot of change. We do our own thing. He said, there may be some HR things that we have in common. He said, we do our own thing. So you've always had that strategy. Does it, obviously it works, but do you plan to continue that, and why?
Yeah, we plan to continue that strategy. I mean, we've been in the lighting channel since 1996. So that's when we acquired WattStopper. Wow. So so we understand the lighting channel. We understand that this business is about relationships. And when we acquired the lighting companies, and we acquired our first one 7 years ago, we understood how important.
And who was that?
That was Pinnacle.
Right.
So we understood how the channel worked and how important those relationships were. And our strategy has always been to acquire market leaders. And when we acquire those market leaders, the reason they're market leaders is the relationships they have, the channels they built, the agency networks they built. So we just think it's good business to let those, to nurture those relationships that are already there than to tear them down or change them.
And over the decades, I've seen so many acquisitions by the big conglomerates, and the brands just disappear.
Yeah.
The factories disappear, the brands disappear, the people disappear, and all that goodwill is gone.
Yeah, I mean, if you look, so, you know, like I said, we've been in the lighting fixture business for 7 years. And after 7 years, we only have 2 territories, where all the businesses are aligned with one agency.
Really?
So.
And which ones are they? Put you on the spot here.
Okay, there'll be St. Louis and New England.
Okay, yeah. Fascinating.
So everywhere else, and you know, that's more about distinct, you know, those territories themselves than a strategy of aligning the brands. So our strategy has stayed the same, and we let each brand operate independently. And
so some people say we're about to enter a recession. Some say we are entering a recession. Some companies aren't doing so well. Do you anticipate any acquisitions in 2023?
We're always looking at acquisitions. I mean, we just did another one at the end of 2022 with Incilium, from a lighting controls perspective. I'm not sure what 2023 will bring. It's always, you know, it just depends.
Right. Okay, so you mentioned controls. Let's talk a little bit. So you are into lighting and to controls. How do you stack up against Acuity, Cooper, Signify? How do you stack up against those companies? You
know, when you think about those companies, I mean, their strategies and the way they're organized is different than the way we are. So in a lot of cases, and you know, we go after specific segments of the market. And yeah, in some cases we compete with each other, but I really feel in most cases we complement. The Legrand brands that we have and those companies that you mentioned, we complement each other. You know, at the end of the day, we all just want our agents in those territories to succeed. And we're on line cards with every company that you just mentioned. We're on somebody's agents. We share the line card on somebody's, you know, on those agents.
How important is the lighting designer to Legrand?
Extremely important. I mean, that's one of the key reasons we're here.
Sure.
You know?
And this is the place to be for them.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to ask you one last question, and that is about, I mentioned recession. What's your thought of the overall economy in 2023? How are we doing as an industry?
You know, it's always tough, and I wish I had a crystal ball to know exactly what's going to happen. But I will tell you, most people I talk to are still very optimistic and bullish about 2023. Okay. You know, right now things seem a little slow, but people are optimistic about where it's going to, go later in the year. So.
Right. All right. Well, Tom, thank you.
Thank
Great
you.
seeing you.
Yeah.